quietly decides whether your engine will last 120,000 miles or push past 300,000 miles. Same car, same engine, same premium synthetic oil. The only thing that changed was the oil change interval. We tested 3,000, 7,500, and 10,000 mile intervals under real-world driving conditions, brutal traffic, short trips, highway runs, and everything in between. Not lab simulations, not marketing claims. The results shocked even seasoned mechanics. One interval quietly destroys engines, one looks safe on paper but hides serious damage, and one delivers the perfect balance of protection, cost, and longevity. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which interval is secretly killing engines, why owners' manuals don't tell the full story, and how much this one choice is really costing you in repairs and performance. The most dangerous interval is the one most drivers proudly follow. Stay until the end, you need to hear this. Why this test matters more than you think. Oil change arguments never die. Some drivers swear by the 3,000-mile rule like it's sacred. Others trust modern synthetics and go 10,000 miles without blinking. Manufacturers keep extending intervals every year. But here's the truth. Most advice is based on theory, not long-term real-world wear data. Real engines face heat cycles, fuel dilution, stop-and-go traffic, and short trips. That's why we built this test the hard way, to finally get answers that actually matter. Section 1: How the test was designed. To keep it brutally fair, we controlled every variable except the oil change interval. Same engine family, same high-quality synthetic oil and viscosity, identical filters, identical driving patterns, and the same maintenance schedule. The only difference was how long the oil stayed in the engine. We ran 3 phases, 3,000 miles, 7,500 miles, and 10,000 miles. Each phase included used oil analysis for wear metals, viscosity, stability, additive levels, plus detailed teardown inspections at key milestones. No cheating, no early drains, just honest data. Before we dive into results, understand this. Engine oil doesn't just lubricate. It fights fuel dilution, neutralizes acids, carries away debris, and manages extreme heat. Modern engines with turbos, direct injection, and tighter tolerances are much harder on oil than older ones. So when someone says this oil is good for 10,000 miles, the real question is, under what conditions? Section 2: The 3,000 mi oil change. Let's start with the interval most drivers still believe is bulletproof, every 3,000 miles. Fresh oil, maximum protection, right? That's what generations were taught, but our data revealed something uncomfortable. Section 3: What the lab data actually showed. Wear metals were low but not the lowest. The additive packages barely had time to fully activate. Detergents and anti-wear compounds never reached their peak performance. Oil temperature cycles were inconsistent, and we saw higher moisture and acid levels from frequent cold starts and short trips. Modern oils are designed to work over time and temperature. Change them too early and you're throwing away oil before its chemistry even hits full stride. Frequent changes can actually trap more condensation and contaminants if full heat cycles aren't achieved. It doesn't kill the engine overnight, but over years it builds sludge precursors and uneven wear. The dangerous part? Drivers who change oil every 3,000 miles often feel invincible. They drive harder, skip deeper maintenance, and stop checking oil levels. That false sense of security has caused more engine failures than dirty oil ever has. Section 4: Cost versus benefit. Let's talk real money. Over 150,000 miles, 3,000-mile intervals mean roughly 50 oil changes. 7,500-mile intervals mean only about 20. That's a massive difference in cost, waste, and chances for human error, underfilling, overfilling, wrong filters, or wrong oil. Mechanics see more problems from sloppy service visits than from slightly older oil. Section 5: Why 7,500 miles feels just right. Ask most drivers today and they'll say they change oil around every 7,500 miles. It matches many manuals, dealer recommendations, and oil life monitors. In our test, this interval did a lot of things right. Section 6: What the data got right at 7,500 miles. The oil chemistry finally looked fully activated. Stable viscosity, strong anti-wear protection, lower iron and aluminum wear metals than the short-interval engines, and better moisture control. From a lab standpoint, it was the most balanced. Many veteran techs weren't surprised. Oil needs time to work, one told us. But here's the catch, it only performed this well under good conditions, mixed highway driving, proper warm-ups and minimal idling. Why oil life monitors can mislead you. These systems estimate based on temperature, RPM and load. They don't actually test the oil. In our test, 2 engines hit the same 20% oil life left warning. One sample was still strong, the other showed rising fuel dilution and depleted additives. Same mileage, very different reality.